Yes. Grenada, Carriacou, PD Monic, Trinidad and Tobago, and the rest of the world. I don't know what's going on with them, but let me fix it now. So, all you ready for us? We're welcoming again everybody on the program. This is what all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. We appreciate everybody on the program all the time, people. You understand? Yeah, small Monday, man, small man. You know? All yeah. Listen, Grenada is a nice place. When you check out the news, I mean, I've been reading some news from other parts of the world, and sometimes it's really, it's heavy. It's tough to see what's happening out there, and to know that we just have a few minor things happening here. Grenada is a best place, a blessed place. All right? Now, what we have to tell you about tonight: packaging and labeling project for small agro processors. We're going to tell you about that. I think this is one of the biggest stories I go tell you tonight. You understand? Not about no crime, not about nothing. This story will be the biggest story. All right? There's a recall on a story regarding Prime Minister commending Drug Squad for impressive performance. So you might have heard that from other media houses tonight, but the update on that is there's a recall on that. All right? So you wouldn't hear about it on the program tonight. It's recalled by the source, so we have to comply. As well, gunmen take employee to work and rob the place. That's in Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to explain that to you further later on in the program. 5 mother-accused children have escaped prison in Trinidad. And the shipwrecked Colombian smugglers found floating on packages of cocaine. This is a story that's floating around the place. We'll tell you about that in a moment. And we have more things to tell you about, folks. We want to again say that we really appreciate you being on the program all the time and sharing some time with us as we talk about what's making the news. We want to say welcome to the first-time viewers on the program. We appreciate you as well. Now, folks, we want to let you know that the headlines we just read is brought to you through the kind compliments of WPG10. Speaking of which, we are live via WPG10's standard definition channel, channel 10 on cable, and as well high definition channel, which is channel 11 on cable. Thank you for joining us and welcome. Folks, we are taking a short break, and when we come back, it gonna be real news in Olio Lily Lolo. So here's what. Brace all yourself now, man.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
for me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
They're coming from near and far to blaze the gospel in song. Saturday, October 26th, Grenada National Stadium. Get ready to break every chain. Featuring for the first time in Grenada, Grammy Award-winning gospel artist, Tasha Cobbs. Live from Jamaica, the sensational Jermaine Edwards. And many more. Tickets on sale now at gotofet.com. Stay tuned to this station for more info.
Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
I'm breaking up with you. It's over.
The first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show featuring live from Nigeria comedy sensation Emanuela Success and the Mark Angel comedy crew.
I've sent the date. See you when I come.
Set the day. Mark the day. Saturday, December 14th. Grenada National Stadium. Get your early bird ticket.
Kids under 16, $30.
Adults, $50.
Kids under 16, VIP tickets, $80.
Adults, $150. Get your tickets online at GoToFet, TicketPal, and your regular ticket outlets. Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
It's my money.
It's my money.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Grenada, come get your money. Oh, and did I mention 2 cars? Get ready for the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, where you can win 2 sleek Suzuki Swift sports cars plus $40,000 in cash. Wow. It's an event you don't want to miss. Sunday, October 6th at the National Stadium from 5 p.m. Get your tickets for only $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. Just imagine, on Sunday, October 6th, you can walk to the venue and drive away in a Suzuki Swift sports car plus $40,000 in cash at the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Sponsored by Carol, Glenell, Mikey Live, GoToVet.com, and Waggy T Rentals and Sound Company.
That's my car.
That's your car, so go participate. All right, now the first thing that we need to tell you about, boy, is that the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs announces public consultations for the assessment for the enhancement of the T. Marisho Community College TAMCC, which are scheduled for the week of October 7th, 2019, with all sessions beginning at 4:30 p.m. Now, this project is a Government of Grenada project which is funded through a grant from the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB. The consulting team is from the Arthur Lock Jack Global School of Business at the University of the West Indies, the UWI, Trinidad. Now, the sessions will be as follows. St. George's, Monday, October 7th, and the venue is Teacher Ed Hall at TAMCC. In St. Andrew, it will be Wednesday, October 9th, and that will be at the Baines Hall in Grenville. In St. Patrick, Thursday, October 10th, and the venue for that is the Anglican Primary School Hall, Saters. And Carriacou, Friday, October 11th, 2019, and the venue for that is Teachers Ed Hall at TAMCC. Now, Minister with responsibility for tertiary education, human resource development and education outreach, Honorable Pamela Moses, specifically invited guests and the visiting consultants will make remarks. Now, this ministry, the Ministry of Education and the following, well, the aforementioned portfolios are inviting the public to participate in the sessions so that their views can be taken into consideration during the TAMCC enhancement process. Now, this is the public's opportunity to help shape the future for the T. Marisho Community College for generations to come, as this ministry, they say, seeks to complete its action plan for that institution. So in other words, to take out all the fluff of what I just read, you may have observed things that you see that there are ways that it could be improved in terms of the operations of the T. Marisho Community College. Your child would have come home and say that they do things in a particular way and so on. This is the opportunity that you have to make a difference. All right. So you can go out to any of those meetings in your area and let your voice be heard. It's like a referendum. So TAMCC having a referendum. Okay. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, that the Inland Revenue Division, the IRD of the Ministry of Finance, advises the public of the following taxes that will be due and payable in the month of October 2019. The 7th, pay as you earn payee and the withholding tax that's due and payable. On the 10th, gaming tax due and payable. On the 21st, VAT value added tax and excise tax return due and payable. 29th, income tax returns due for businesses with fiscal year ending 31st July. I think I did that one, 2019. 31st, income tax and annual stamp tax installments due and payable. Now, when the due date falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or public holiday, the next working day will be the due date for payment. Persons are encouraged to file and pay all taxes on time to avoid penalties and interests. Payments can be made at the Ministry of Finance and District Revenue Offices or via wire transfer for taxpayers in the diaspora. For further information, please contact Mrs. Karen Moraine Alexander, that's the Public Relations Officer of the Inland Revenue Division, if you have any queries, concerns, and so on. All right, 435-6945 or 6946. We have here a notice from NAWASA, and the National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, advises consumers served by the Mardi Gras water system that in order to facilitate system maintenance, that you will experience an interruption in your water supply from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, October 5th, 2019. Now, Mardi Gras water system serves Mardi Gras, Antoine Hill, parts of St. Paul's, Beirut, Cobo Town, Bay Gardens, Africa, parts of Mount Parnassus, Mondelez, and Old Wester Hall. Consumers, you are encouraged to collect and store water in clean, covered containers prior to the scheduled interruption. Please be advised that although the system will be reopened at 8 p.m., consumers in elevated areas may receive your water supply within 2 hours after the scheduled restoration period. The authority apologizes for any inconveniences they say that is likely to be caused and would like to thank you for your patience as they work towards the delivery of a safe and reliable water supply. And now for the big story tonight. Now listen to this, people. The Ministry of Trade, Industry, Cooperatives and CARICOM Affairs is pleased to report to you, the general public, that it has commenced implementation of the packaging and labeling project for small agro-processors through the support of the Ministry of Finance, European Development Fund, as the EDF. Now, the primary aim of this project is to help improve the competitiveness of Grenadian products through designs and customized solutions. I love this. Now, through this project, a training workshop will be conducted to help improve the knowledge and understanding of at least 40 small manufacturers or agro-processors on the role of packaging and labeling in improving the marketability of products and improving income. Now, additionally, a comprehensive assessment of the participating manufacturers or agro-processors will be done to determine their needs and stability of their product or products, packaging and labeling for their target markets. Now, the project will also select a sample of 5 manufacturers or agro-processors after completing a thorough assessment of their needs to work with to produce suitable labels and packages for their products. Now, the overall goal is to allow our locally made products to be able to compete with any foreign made products, both locally and in foreign markets. Now, the project is being implemented by the Tourism Intelligence International based in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, all those of you who are on the program interested in agro-processing or manufacturing and so on, you are urgently asked to contact Miss Marcia Frederick at the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Cooperatives and CARICOM Affairs on telephone number 440-2101. That number again, 440-2101. All right. And that's extension 31121, or you can email marcia.frederick@trade.gov.gd for further details. People, I find I see that number call me phone today. Yeah, I find that number call me phone today. No, the thing is, I think this is a very, very, very good initiative, people. You understand? Imagine, you know how many products that's out there? Some of these people making tambran ball, sugar cake, fudge, all these little things. And they sell it in a plastic bag. But then, you leave Grenada and you travel and you go somewhere else and you see the same fudge, the same tambran ball, and they pretty. And you know what? They're selling ice to the Eskimos. In other words, you come out in Grenada where they're in abundance and the package looks so interesting and enticing, you just land and you go and buy it. That's the effect of good packaging. You understand? And so this is what we need. So this project, I think, is really interesting. I say in this project, I pull up my glasses. Yes, eh? I pull up my glasses. I can't see the next. I just fall on the program, you know. Let me not touch my glasses again over here, Papa. Yeah. So, applause for that one. No, I don't give you applause so because that applause is like a trouble applause. So, applause. All right? Good. On our list, we had to tell you about the Prime Minister commending the drug squad for an impressive performance. That story has been recalled about a minute before we coming on the program. We received a contact who said, you know, mash your brakes on that one still. So we mash your brakes on that one. All right, how we moving? Let me go. Oh yeah, how we looking for time? I trying to go off a little early tonight, you know. Let's see if I could achieve that. The next thing we have to tell all the boy. In Trinidad, we're skipping a little bit, eh? Gunman take employee to work and rob the place. Well, of course. All right. So a gunman robbed the Gulf City Mall branch of the Western Union, La Romaine, on Wednesday. Now, they say around 9:25 a.m., two men accosted the employee as she was entering the doors of the mall to open the business. The armed men pointed the firearms at the 27-year-old employee and walked with her to the business place. According to reports from Trinidad, they demanded she open the safe, which contained 2 cash pans, one with US, Canadian, and EC dollars, and the other with TNT currency. All right? The men took the cash pans and escaped in a waiting Nissan Almera. They say officers of the San Fernando CID responded and searched for the vehicle, but no arrest was made. Police said they are relying on CCTV footage to assist in their investigation. How are we looking for time? All your prison break. Let me show you. Let me see if I get a picture for all to show you something. Right, yes. Check out all the screen now. Pay attention to all the screen. Trinidad again, eh? 5 murder-accused children have escaped prison. Now, in a statement on Thursday morning, the police said that an all-point bulletin has been issued for the recapture of the 5 juveniles who escaped early this morning. Eh? So they're searching for the persons, you know. I'm going to tell all of the names of the person because it don't make sense, you know what I mean? If I must, we have Shaquille, Delano, Jaden, Anthony, and Darren. These are the young men. Young boys, you know. They say that members of the public, they are being asked to circulate the photos provided on the one that's on the screen right now. You understand? So that they can recapture those who have escaped. Police say that at around 2:45 a.m., officers on duty at the Youth Training Center were alerted by charges in the Western Dormitory that an escape was in process. They say that an alarm was raised and the officers responded, but 5 had already escaped. The police were contacted and blah, 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 blah. So, these youth, and they say they passed through the ceiling in a dog. They have all, these little children, you know, have all been charged with murder. I ain't making it up. All of them. We just had a picture of 3. You understand? But yeah, all of them, all man and their brother, charged with murder, little boys. You understand? And now they escaped prison. So the authorities all have a serious one on all their hand, boy. Anyway, good luck. All a good day with that. Oh, yeah. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy. Let me show you a picture that has been circulating and the story that is being told about this picture. The Colombian Navy rescued 3 suspected drug traffickers using bales of cocaine to stay afloat following a shipwreck on Sunday. I'm making it up. They say the bizarre rescue occurred about 30 miles from Tumaco on the Colombia's Pacific coast. And a total of 1,265 kilograms, which is about 2,789 pounds of cocaine, hydrochloride, were recovered. They say during a search and rescue operation, officials spotted the trio floating on a mass of packages of different sizes. Now, footage of the incident shows Navy officers throwing life belts to the 3 men from a Coast Guard vessel. They say one of the 3 Colombian nationals and the packages had been taken safely to shore. They say chemical tests were carried out which determined that they contain cocaine hydrochloride. The 3 have been turned over to prosecutors and are awaiting charges for the trafficking, manufacturing, and processing of narcotics. Oh gosh. So that one a kind of different story, because what I'm saying is if how the so show the thing is them people own? What if how are they so sure that is them people own? You all have a real hard time. You have to get ruggers on them to defend a case like that. How are you so sure that them men own? Coincidentally, them thing end up in the same area where they crash. They may be 2 boats may be bounced. You understand? So what you want me to do there? No, I'm floating with what I see. That could be listen, we got to follow that case, you know. Because if they have a good lawyer, unless they confess, if they have a good lawyer, nobody, I mean, you can, anyway, let leave that talk there. About you're charging them, man. How you could charge them people? You don't know that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. What's breaking the government internet is the whole Geiger situation, where her brother, the brother of the deceased, in court, stated that he, that's Brad Botam, well, I shouldn't say confessed, he just admitted to how hurt his family was about the whole situation, but in the same breath, he forgives the woman who killed his brother. And as if that wasn't good enough for him, he went and get a good cushy hug. You know, let the hair drop on the hand, and he hug, and then he let her go, and they hug back and things like that. What I say it is, yo, I do not have an opinion on the matter. Well, probably I do, but I do not wish to express it publicly because, you know, like trouble in the morning, as Vaughn say, you know what I mean? The man begged for a hug, and he begged, please. And then he walks over, you know, make sure he take his jacket, and then they grab each other. He holds he braces her back with his right hand, and then the bottom hand, a little tap on the back. 1, 2, you know, you go to get a little tap again, you know. It was a very firm embrace. So that's number 1. That's what's breaking the internet. And the second thing that's breaking the internet is the obvious emotions involved in the case by the sitting judge, where it was captured as the camera pans her, she was crying in the back. I ain't making it up. So that too, as some legal minds are saying, is unethical, unprofessional, and all the ons. You understand? People are mixed about the whole thing. Some are saying, hey, you have to be spiritual to understand the level of forgiveness that is involved in this. If you're not a spiritual being, then that is not for you. So that's one argument. You understand that you need to forgive and forget. On the other side, they're saying, boy, hey, boy, call up your, hey, boy, why doing dread? You know what I mean? All I can say is, last night I was feeling one way about the business. And when I woke up to the story, not to the story, but to the image this morning, I felt another way about the whole thing. You know what I mean? All right. Listen, we cannot look at these situations in isolation, as some would suggest that we do. In the grand scheme of things, I understand the emotions that are out there about this whole picture. The judge crying, the hugs, the forgiveness, you know. Yeah. Well, anyway, lady that talk, I ain't entertaining that on my program. Can I move on, please? Because I'll look out for trouble. I ain't taking part in that business. You understand? I never see that here, dog. Yeah, well, forgive and forget, yeah? The other day I say I go turn the other cheek and I'm serious about it. I will turn the other cheek. A man hit me here, pow! Turn the other cheek, pow! You know what I mean? So he's turning the other cheek, maybe, I don't know, let me that talk. Next story. Alright, I don't know what the people on WPG10 who viewing on the program, what they all had to say about that, you know what I mean? But anyway, people are entitled to their opinion, yeah? I mean, we should be able to have mature conversations and agree to disagree, yeah? Yesterday I looked at the situation in isolation and I was feeling a particular way. This morning when I woke up, I looked at it in the grand scheme of things and I felt another way. You understand? And we are all entitled to that. Yeah, I mean, they didn't go to school, we don't have to learn nothing to have an opinion. You know what I mean? An opinion everybody's entitled to. Time going. Thank you, Shirin. Like Shirin said, Mikey, shut up. Time running away. All right, Shirin, I get the point. I get the point. You didn't have to come down so hard on me. Although, the next story that we have to tell Ollie Boy. So, there have been a string of robberies happening in St. Lucia, right? But it's where them people thief in. Then people go into government buildings, they rob schools. In fact, a school that was broken into, I think it was 2016, was again targeted. You understand? And you wonder, what is really all they doing? Yeah? What is you could get from stealing from a school? Yes? I don't know. But I want to share that story with you right now. Hey, by the way, the people who are from Lansapine and what the next set of people was from Westerhall Point. All we just have all kind of caliber of people watching the program. So we don't have to behave, eh? All we have to behave. You know what I mean? Then people say, I was out yesterday, I met some people, and they say they just always look at the program, thinking, and they were giving their opinion. Alright? And then today again, I met some other people, and they think, and then people, they like all in, and they like the program and thing. I could tell all some specific names they like, but if I do that, I will make other people jealous, so I'm going to say nothing. You know what I mean? So always remember to be on all the best behavior, because sometimes all the bosses might be watching the program. Alright? So good. So going back to the story. So then a school, I really think it's in 2016 it was robbed. They break it again.
Thieves broke into the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School. However, while they ransacked several offices, they fled with nothing. According to information obtained by NBC Prime, burglars first attempted to enter the main office door, but when they realized that there were CCTV cameras installed, they made their way in through a back window and disabled the modem for the cables. They then proceeded to plunder the main office. A filing cabinet with the records of students' performance was left open. Monies raised by the students was left untouched, while computers and other items that the bandits usually make off with were not stolen. The burglars also made their way into the physical education office, but left with nothing. The school said it's obvious that the intruder or intruders were in search of something. The unlawful entry at the CCSS was reported about 5:49 a.m. Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. Videos of the aftermath of the break-in was circulated along with photos highlighting where the burglars entered. The CCSS was last broken into in October 2016 when several schools in the district were targeted by bandits. A security guard was also injured in the process during that year. This break-in marks the 6th time that the school has been broken into. Cecil Actel, NBC Prime.
Wait. Hold on, folks. Hold on. It's today the 3rd. Folks, yesterday was the anniversary of Mikey Live. What the hell? She's just talking about 2016. I'm like, but wait. Folks, yesterday made it 3 years. Yes, 3 years. Mikey Live is in operation. Happy birthday to the viewers. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mikey Live people. Happy birthday to you. You guys remember when the program started? Maybe tomorrow I'll do a feature or something from where we started. Remember when we started the program? It was behind, I was like wearing the tank tops or the vests as you would call it, and sitting in my bedroom and just talking about storms and so on. And then the storm passed was Tropical Storm Matthew or something like that, right? Yeah. And then when the storm passed, I stopped the program and people, hey, Mikey, what's going on with Mikey Live? You know? And yeah, so 3 years later, here we are. Thank you guys, man. Yeah, we probably get a cake or something. Anniversary cake. Maybe we'll celebrate next week. Yeah, we'll have a celebration day for next week, all right? It just dawned on me. So we'll have a celebration day next week. So we'll have cake. We'll give free credit on the program. We would highlight some of the high points of the program and thing. You know what I mean? Aww. Yeah, man. So anyway, folks, congratulations to you guys, all right? 3 years and counting. You know what I mean? Yeah, some people, they thought that was going to last overnight. They didn't know about a little black boy from Mongambi. Well, from Coniswag go off, then Mongambi. We ain't stop. You go hard or you go home. You understand? Good. Yeah, boy. What? 3 years already, in a dog? So anyway, yeah, and we don't want no partners and nothing. It's just we. You understand? We don't stretch your hand longer than we foot. Anyway, people, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we have the National Report. We have a very interesting entertainment piece for you and the weather. So guys, stay tuned. We will be right back. I see somebody commenting about black. Now here's why you want to, I believe in consistency, and that is why I wear black all the time. Understanding screens and so on. If you wear too many colors, it becomes a bit too noisy for you. All right. And by the way, black and silver, if you have not figured out yet, are my favorite shades. All right. So yeah, I do it like a boss. So when you go to graphic school, they tell you that you do not need more than 3 or 4 colors on screen at the same time. And so that is why I chose to keep the colors standard. So there are only 3 colors on your screen. Outside of the logo, only 3 colors on your screen. You see black, don't you? You see silver, or white for some people, and you see brown. Those are the 3 colors, and they are not by mistake. All right, guys? That is so that it's easier on your eye. It's not noisy. All right? And anyone can view the program. Nothing is by mistake here. It's strategic. All right? Although sometimes I break the rule, but it's a strategy. That's why we keep the colors silver, black, brown. All right? We take a break, and we come right back. A little going to win a man. The entertainment go nice.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
For me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz-ready finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
They're coming from near and far to blaze the gospel in song. Saturday, October 26th, Grenada National Stadium. Get ready to break every chain. Featuring for the first time in Grenada, Grammy Award-winning gospel artist Tasha Cobbs. Live from Jamaica, the sensational Jermaine Edwards. And many more. Tickets on sale now at gotofet.com. Stay tuned to this station for more info.
Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
I'm breaking up with you. It's over.
The first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show featuring live from Nigeria comedy sensation Emanuela, Success, and the Mark Angel comedy crew.
I've sent the date. See you when I come.
Set the day. Mark the day. Saturday, December 14th. Grenada National Stadium. Get your early bird ticket.
Kids on the 16th, $30.
Adults, $50.
Kids on the 16th, VIP tickets, $80.
Adults, $150. Get your tickets online at GoToFet, TicketPal, and your regular ticket outlets. Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
It's my money.
It's my money.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Grenada, come get your money. Oh, and did I mention 2 cars? Get ready for the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, where you can win 2 sleek Suzuki Swift sports cars plus $40,000 in cash. Wow. It's an event you don't want to miss. Sunday, October 6th at the National Stadium from 5 p.m. Get your tickets for only $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. Just imagine, on Sunday, October 6th, you can walk to the venue and drive away in a Suzuki Swift sports car plus $40,000 in cash at the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Sponsored by Carol Glenell, Mikey Live, GoToVet.com, and Waggity Rentals and Sound Company.
That's my car.
Alrighty, folks, and we are now ready for our entertainment piece. We go to a cover from Ed Sheeran, Perfect. But who's doing that cover is our very own Sonaika McKee.
I found a love for me, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a boy, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share his home.
That's a cover by Sonaika McKee, and she does a lot of covers, and she's been singing for a while, and she does a little thing on YouTube, her Facebook and Instagram as well. As we continue to explore our Grenadian talent, we ask you to submit your songs if you're an artist. Send it in to us via email admin@mikeylive.com, and we will be happy to share that with our viewing audience. Now we move on, folks. The next thing that we have for you lined up for tonight is the favorite part of your program. It is the National Report. And following the National Report, we will have for you the weather.
Ceremonial state opening of the third session of the 10th Parliament of Grenada to take place on Friday. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, October 3rd, I am Rakisha St. Louis. Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade will outline government's top priorities and plans to build on its current successes at the ceremonial state opening of the third session of the 10th Parliament of Grenada on Friday. The ceremonial state opening will take place at the Houses of Parliament at Mount Welldale, St. George's from 10 a.m. It will be broadcast live on the GIS Channel 22 and the GIS Facebook page. The Grenada government is reaffirming its commitment to reconstruct Bishop's College in Carriacou. Education Minister Honorable Emmeline Pierce says her government is committed to upgrading and enhancing educational institutions to ensure a better environment.
We know that Bishop's College, the situation there is not one that represents what our learning environment should be. But we have had a series of consultation with all of our stakeholders, including parents, including teachers and the principal and the wider community. So persons have been kept abreast as to what is happening. What is happening is that we have had significant delays on that project. However, noting the situation at that school, in July, August, we communicated with the school, that's during the vacation, identifying that there might be a section of the school where the situation is worse off, that we may need to relocate. And that is not a first time. There was a previous occasion when we had to relocate section of that school. So we offered the same alternative because we were uncomfortable about the situation in that section of the school. The principal indicated that the management team of the school met, and with the knowledge that they have of the plans of the Ministry of Education, they felt that they would be more comfortable remaining on site. They gave us the assurance that the safety of the students would be considered and that they would make the necessary internal arrangements to facilitate school continuing at that facility. And I'm talking about the entire the student body.
Work on the school was scheduled to begin through a loan from the Caribbean Development Bank, but Minister Pierce says the project was further delayed due to modifications to the original design based on new requests recently made by the school's representatives.
They felt that the students would not be at risk, and I don't believe that the principal and staff would make a decision with the intention of putting the students at risk. So while we know that the situation is not ideal, it's not what we would want it to be, but they felt that this school term, they could facilitate teaching and learning in that environment.
She agrees that Bishop's College is in dire need of attention and government will remain true to its commitment.
Every effort from the end of the Caribbean Bank, from the Ministry of Works, from the Ministry of Education and the school, every effort has been made to ensure that we continue this process to get to the end. That being said, though, the last delay that we had on that project That delay, I believe, came both from Caribbean Development Bank, the school, and I would add the Ministry of Education. And it's probably a delay that we would be happy we facilitated, and I'll explain why. When the first drawing went back to the bank asked the question, are you sure that in a secondary school, in a modern time, that you want to do one lab? Now, we were working with cost, right? And we said, okay, let us go back on the ground. Now, that requires an additional consultation and a process. So we went back on the ground. That is, of course, something no one would say no to. But in that process, the school identifies some additional things that they would want to see amended to the drawings. Now, that's a process. It's not like somebody just take a rubber and they rub it off and they make some changes. So the school was aware that there was some changes that they requested, some amendments that they requested to the drawings. And of course, they knew that we were working on those with the firm, the consulting firm that is engaged in that regard.
The modification to the original design of the new structure totaled $1.9 million. Minister Pierce says when that figure is added to the original cost, the refurbishment of the Bishop's College will cost the government much more than the repairs they did to other schools for the last 6 months. The drug squad of the Royal Grenada Police Force has come in for high praise from Prime Minister and the Minister for National Security, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell. So far this year, the drug squad has seized more than 4,000 pounds of cannabis with a street value estimated at over 9 million EC dollars and close to 50 kilos of cocaine worth just under 5 million EC dollars. The unit has also been responsible for cash seizures of more than EC $155,000, as well as 4 firearms and 170 rounds of ammunition. At a special meeting with the officers this week, Dr. Mitchell said, and I quote, "I must commend you for the excellent work you have been doing. The impact of your work goes beyond fighting crime. It has implications for economic activity in the country," unquote. Dr. Mitchell says investors are influenced by the peace and stability of the places in which they choose to invest. And the fact that Grenada continues to enjoy a peaceful and stable climate increases the potential for sustained interest by investors. The Prime Minister and Minister for National Security also commented on the integrity of the officers. He said, and I quote, "There is a widely held view that the level of drug and criminal activity in a country has a direct correlation with the integrity of the police force. The perception is that where there is a lot of criminal activity, specifically a high incidence of drug trafficking, there is corruption in that country's police force. We cannot escape that perception. It is the harsh reality," unquote. This is the National Report. We'll have more news after the break.
Tune in to the Government Information Service from 10 a.m. on Friday, October 4th, 2019 for the ceremonial state opening of the 3rd session of the 10th Parliament. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade will outline her government's top priorities and how it intends to build on its current successes. The ceremonial state opening will be brought to you live from the Houses of Parliament at Mount Weldale, St. George's. Friday, October 4th from 10 a.m. live on GIS Channel 22 and our Facebook page.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell has welcomed the new Principal Officer of the United States Embassy in Grenada, Mr. Carl Duckworth. During a courtesy call this week, Dr. Mitchell said government appreciates the continued U.S. presence in Grenada. Dr. Mitchell highlighted a number of areas where the U.S. can provide support. He identified economic empowerment of young people, security and the protection of borders, and the influx of Venezuelans in some countries, especially Trinidad and Tobago, as areas for potential cooperation. Noting the increased velocity of hurricanes being experienced, the Prime Minister cited climate change and disaster risk reduction as other important areas. Dr. Mitchell also used the opportunity to again express profound gratitude for the recent visit by the U.S. naval ship Comfort and the valuable contribution made to the health care of Grenadians. The Prime Minister underscored human-to-human contact and providing solutions to social challenges as an opportune way to improve relations. Mr. Duckworth, in his response, said he will work to enhance bilateral relations between Grenada and the United States. Finally, in the news, Grenada's Beekeepers Association is revamping its efforts to secure more funding and boost the apiculture subsector. For years, beekeepers have been individually promoting and marketing their products, but Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford, says the time has come for regrouping and better organization. The revitalization of the apiculture subsector has been placed high on the agenda of the Ministry of Agriculture as funding becomes more available from the international community and as the market for bees and honey continues to grow. During the government's weekly post-cabinet brief on Tuesday, Minister Bain Hosford said an office space will be available to beekeepers in Grenville. She encouraged them to get registered and join the efforts to boost the apiculture sector.
We have spoken to a lot of the beekeepers, and so they have formed themselves into an organized body now. We hope that an office can be open. We have an office space in Grenville. By the 15th of October, we hope to open up that office in Grenville so that all the beekeepers in Grenada can register. They can go there and register. We can have a list of all the beekeepers, their status, the productivity, what is happening to them, productivity-wise, and we can have a feel as to what they're doing, where their farms are located, and what are some of the problems that they're encountering. That would be the role of the association.
Grenada's apiculture sector has been supported for years by Argentina. That story just ended the national report for today, Thursday, October 3rd. Let's recap the top story. Ceremonial state opening of the third session of the 10th Parliament of Grenada to take place on Friday. On behalf of the entire news team here at the Government Information Service, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
All right, thank you very much, Rakisha, and everyone else who were instrumental in the production of the national report. So let's take a look at the weather, all right? We had a lot of rain this morning, but here's what. The weather is expected to be mostly cloudy with light to moderate showers and a medium chance of thunder tonight, all right? Now, winds are northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting with showers. Now, your seas are moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters, and there is no warnings in effect, all right? And that is your weather report for tonight. And that's as far as we can go. Before I leave, I'd like to say thank you to the people who are tuning in. And we see that we have Merrick with us. We have Charmaine, Hazel, Shireen, Osric, Zaka, Rose, Mishi, Lynette, Nika. Who else we have? We have Spice Girl with us, all right? Spice Girl. We have Ala. We have Judy with us. And the whole team on the program. We want to say thank you for viewing, all right? Monica, I see that you're there. Irma, I see that you're there. John Fleming, Eugenia, Fitzroy, you know, the whole crew, man. Rolanda, I see that you're there. Hey, Jay at WPG, blessings to you, all right? Idris, hey, what's happening? Jane and Doris, everyone else. Lorraine, Angel, I mean, too much to mention. Mom, Lintona, Mike, everybody, thank you for viewing, and may God bless you. Rayburn, good night as well. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja. No. Good night, everybody. WPG 10 viewers, thank you for watching. Goodbye.